Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle. So, we're playing as the Pirates of Sartosa on the Vortex campaign, and we've been caught at a settlement by Alistair the White Lion of Lothern. And the bouncer pad doesn't look too horrible, but based on the email the guy said that he's tried this battle about 9 or 10 times, and that he can't seem to win it. And basically what he's saying is that his army lacks a front line. Now, I can immediately see it's on normal unit scale, so the balancing is going to be very different from what I'm used to. And units such as dragons and phoenixes are going to be a lot stronger on normal unit scale than they are on huge unit scale, due to just the balancing issues. So, that actually gives them an advantage over the unit scale that I'm using. Now, we do have some additional units, but they're not very good. So, we're going to have to come up with a strategy and defeat them. Let's get to it. So I think this was sent in by somebody who's not an expert at the game. I mean, most of the disaster battles are sent in by people that, you know, not necessarily expert at the game. But if he's tried it 10 times and he can't win it, I can imagine how frustrating that must be. As somebody who has to often explain something 10 times. It's all good. So, I guess with the dragon and the Frostheart Phoenixes, they're going to be the biggest concern. Alright. Okay, so here's another problem. Because of our, like, advantage at long range, if we set up over here, we lose all of this progress. So, like, they start off in the middle of our range, so we definitely want to move to somewhere where we're going to get the most out of it. So I can really see how you would lose in this situation, especially if you set up right there. That's a huge mistake right away. I don't know exactly what he did, but this is something. Probably too many mortars, I'd say. So that'll protect the flank there, but there's nothing stopping the flying units from just coming straight over. Yeah, this is not going to hold them back for very long. But that's what we need to be trying to do. Just delay them as long as possible. Sacrifice the garrison units first. Alright, we also need to make sure the cannons are unobstructed. Well, those are the mortars. So maybe what we'll do is move the mortars back and put the cannons out in front. There. You've always got to take in line of sight when your army is mostly based off missile units. Alright. This is definitely going to be tricky. Some good units in this army. Deck droppers. Those are some great units right there. I'm saying sarcastically. Do they fire all around them? No. Okay. They'll even lose to Illyrian Reaver Archers, I think. But if we could do some damage to the Sun Dragon, that might be okay. So hang on, these are Deck Droppers handguns, and those are Deck Dropper pistols. Which are even more shit. Alright, let's see how we go. Yeah, they definitely won't win in a skirmish against them. Bomb that over there. Maybe what we can do is get the one that they're shooting at to move around. Yeah, but they're just changing targets. Now we could get the cannons to shoot over here, but the problem is it's still hard to hit. Just because they're anti-large doesn't mean you should aim at the large units. You gotta aim at whatever you're going to do the most damage on, and sometimes that means the easiest target, even if it's not necessarily its specialty. So maybe for the most part, just try to ignore these 4 units with our main troops. Just try and do as much damage here as possible. It's definitely not a good army that you've recruited. They just don't seem to work very well as a team. Like, individually good units, but just very little teamwork. And like I say a lot these days, you gotta build your team. She's dying super quick, I just don't have any more... Hang on, here we go. Nope, she's gone. That didn't last long. Just having them as a distraction can work. Okay, good. One of the dragon. Oh, the dragon is down. That's good. There's Alistair. He's going down pretty quickly. A newer player, but still playing on legendary. Okay, the Phoenix is down. It's good that these guys are here just being as distracting as possible. Can't protect all the units. I'm just going to do the best to try and win this. And keep the heroes alive. Oh, what are they doing over here? I must have accidentally selected them when I was selecting them. Just try to get them out of there. They're not amazing units anyway, so it's really not a great loss to lose them. But that was a mistake. This isn't going to do anything up against higher tier units. The problem here is that all that's left now is basically just the mortars. Oh, and the deck gunners here. Come on, get out of there. Alright, he's... If I can get him out of there, he might be okay. Oh shit, get the general out of there. Come on, get rid of that Frostheart Phoenix. Alright, that looks like the army lost penalty. Definitely took a lot of damage, but it's a tough one. Your army wasn't really suitable for dealing with this. Pretty sure we killed all of the Phoenixes and the... Wait, no, hang on. One of the Phoenixes got away, I think. Which one was this? Okay, so... That's one that's in the army. I think all of the garrison got wiped out. 2 of the cannons were destroyed. You should be able to pursue them after the battle. We'll have a look at the situation. And see what we can do to fix it. So yeah, let's have a look at the damage. The Sirens are gone. That one's gone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. Better than the whole army. And yeah, one of the Phoenixes got away. All their most dangerous units have been wiped out for sure.
Brave. Rule the night seas.
So let's have a look at the situation. So it must be fairly late in the campaign if they've got dragons and Phoenix Guard and stuff. I gotta wonder, where's Aranessa? You've got plenty of money and your income is pretty decent. Alright, let's have a look. So Aranessa is sitting in Sartosa. Alright, what have you done with her? Okay, I can see what you're trying to do here, just establish as much growth as possible, but the fact that you're only this developed by turn 103 is pretty bad. Like, you should be way beyond. You should have had this, like, turn 50, at least turn 50. At least they both survived. And there's plenty of raise the dead. I guess that's a possibility of how the army was raised this way, is just raising whatever dead. Let's see. So there's cannons to be replaced. Can be replaced. Animated hulks, because that's what this one was. And then various other units. Yeah, everything that we lost seemingly can be replaced. Oh, you got the top guns here, bloated corpses. And he was level 15. Good, it sucks to lose them, especially when they're close to immortality. This guy here was immortal. Okay, so it didn't matter that much if he got wounded. I see, I wasn't certain about that. Okay. Alright, well, I highly recommend getting Aranessa this as quickly as possible. Even if you don't want to spam Necrofex Colossi, at least get a couple of them. Not having them in your army is just, you're wasting your potential. But apart from that, I don't know, it seems like your campaign isn't in too bad of a shape. Anyway, I'll leave you with that, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.